What's up, guys? Welcome back to Roadie Bikes. We're here for BWR San Diego 2025. We're going to be doing the wafer 60-mile super technical course. We're here with Canyon, almost there, a couple of our sponsors. It's going to be an awesome weekend. Let's dive into it.
As always, you know it throws right by.
So we're here by the Canyon tent, and it's just crazy to think how 4 years ago, I mean, we were at BWR inside checking out all of their bikes and just how far we've come, and so we're sponsored by Canyon now. It's so cool and crazy to think about. It's going to be an epic weekend, and we're so stoked and so thankful that Canyon has partnered with us. It's going to be dope. Let's go. We watched your documentary with Pete from a couple years ago and remembered you loved gummy bears, so we're like, you're working on our bike.
No,
we went by Sprouts.
Dude, even the Sprouts ones too. Next level. Thank you. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. How you doing?
How's it going, Pete?
Oh,
yeah.
We're just with Wayne.
What's up, guys?
Good, how are you?
Just, yeah, doing it. Another BWR.
We were saying it's crazy 4 years ago. It was BWR when we met you.
Well, you're not 21, so I can't tell you to drink a beer afterwards. I can tell you to eat double waffles. It's so long.
You guys waffling on Sunday?
No.
We are wafering.
Wafering?
What do you think about the course?
Oh, it's a BWR, man. It's fun.
You're running the Grail?
Yeah. I'm decided on tires. I like it when it was like space with like road dirt, and now it's just like then an hour and a half of dirt and then an hour of road. You know, so
Yeah.
for me personally, I kind of like the back and forth.
Yeah. Well, good to see you.
You too.
Good
man.
luck this
I know,
weekend.
Good luck in the way for you guys.
Yeah, thank you. Alrighty, guys, we're here under the Canyon tent with Big Tall Wayne. He is fixing up my shifter right now. A couple days ago, I switched out the bars. I wanted something a little more narrow, a little more racy for BWR, and I was literally about to wrap it up, but the cables were underneath, and my dad was like, oh, we should run those through the bar. And then he ended up messing some threading up with the shifter and breaking it, so it wasn't my fault.
All right, cut.
So now we're here, Big Tall Wayne's helping us out, fixing it up.
Oh, shit. How long have you been with a mechanic for Canyon?
For Canyon?
Or just in general?
I'd say I've been working with Canyon for about 5 years, but I've been working on bikes for like, I'd say 20 years, because there was about 5 years there of taking out the garbage, learning how to, replace tubes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But, yeah, probably about 20 years, I would say, of being a good mechanic.
Yeah, and how much time do you think you spend on the road fixing Peter Stenna's?
Yeah, for those of y'all that don't know, Big Tall Wayne is Peter Stenna's professional personal mechanic.
During the on season, I'll bet you it feels like 50-50 days on the road to off, but I'll bet you it's closer to like 2/3 off the road, 1/3 on. But even those days like off the road, like, I probably prepped for this race for 2 days before I left my house just to make sure everything was good. And that's not a 10-hour workday, but it's constantly just making sure things are organized to dial.
For sure.
And how do you feel about all these cables twanging out everywhere?
I'm one of those that's okay with seeing cables, that kind of thing. This is actually like okay organized. I mean, the addition of like the wireless systems is making things a little bit cleaner.
Yeah.
But like most mechanics, cables through the headset bearings are still a little bit of they rub us the wrong way a little bit. But we'll see. I was super skeptical, but I've yet to have to actually remove all cockpit on one of these to replace a headset bearing. So at least the bearings are holding up.
Well, hopefully it's racy for Sunday.
It definitely is.
How long have you been a mechanic?
I started working at the local bike shop when I was 14. And so if I clock in this year, it will be 25 years at the same shop.
Yeah, so with this one, I tried to get it like just kind of on the line.
Okay.
A little bit. That's how I think that feels good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to wrap them up.
Sounds good.
Dad tax. What are you making for us today?
I'll make some flat whites, some lattes.
Yeah. You throw coffee maker?
Aspiring.
Yeah. Well, what did you order?
I think latte.
Yeah.
Wow, what a beauty. He's pretty good for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're the wedding first.
This Wayne's? Is that good for what? Yeah. 15 in the garage. I've got pucks.
Your coffee shirt.
Oh, should I just? I mean,
This seems like break words.
you put a heart on it.
I mean, I didn't, but you did.
Aw, Petter, you put a heart on it. Thank you, sir.
We're good. So
What would you give it?
how does it rank?
How do you rank?
I mean,
You have Toria.
in my opinion, it's a 10 out of 10. It's a couple reasons. A, he loves doing this. And B, how often does an athlete you work with make you the coffee?
Yeah. I see it's kind of cold and hot coffee.
Oh, it's perfect. Yeah.
Thank you so much. This looks amazing. Pretty good. I haven't had a coffee in a while.
Jack, what are we doing?
We're putting new tires on. We're gonna go 45 up front and 42 in the rear. Should be dialed for Sunday.
We got these guys doing wheels. And then we also got, he's doing wheels. Everybody's doing wheels. This is great.
So we're out here for a little pre-ride of like most of the gravel sectors. We're gonna do what we don't finish today tomorrow. So, but Big Tall Wayne set us up with these dope tires, and man, they're so fast. I'm loving them. They're so grippy. So, huge shout out and thank you to Big Tall Wayne again. Yeah, they're just so awesome. But these sectors, it's a lot of single track, a lot of technical stuff. So these are like the widest tires we could fit on here. And yeah, I think it's a dope setup. Should be perfect for Sunday. Yeah, the wafer course is gonna be awesome. Let's go.
Yeah, passion before desire. I've been away trying to build a wheel up this life require. Slowly letting go to regain control. It's like ice the tires. Had me slipping, I turned.
Eli,
Right where you are. Right where you. What else we going?
went down this technical section, no momentum, and ate it.
I had a little bit more
Dirty.
speed. No, we're good.
You good?
Yeah, it's just dust.
Dust.
Yeah.
Are you gonna try and ride it on race day?
If there's not backed up.
So he's
Do you
unfazed.
need to practice it? Go do it again. I don't think it's even worth it.
Yeah, let's go practice it.
I'm not doing that.
This is get back season. I can never call it even. We the ones that they believe in. Yes, sir. My condolences. I know this got them breathing. We've been winning all season. It been overdue so long. We blessed up. Perfect timing. This divine. I know they need it. This should motivate the dreamers. And for the ones that hate to see it, we gon' run it back and run it up some more. No more being humble. We gon' run it up some more. Run it up some more.
Oh, you really did it. It's cheap. Get him in there.
Wow. Second fall of the weekend. Who would have thought?
Yeah, and the fact that it wasn't me either time.
Yeah.
What were the odds on that one? Like, you really got your chain like stuck in here, my man.
Yeah, it's got some nice slick wood. Jack
Oh, this thing is.
did a doing to his knee.
There we go.
Wooden bridge. You gotta watch out for the wooden bridges.
Alrighty guys, so I just absolutely ate it on a wet bridge. And now I slammed my knee pretty good. My arm scraped up, my hips bruised. It is not the ideal situation, but yeah. I was in a lot of pain at first. It's kind of starting to wear off. We'll see how it feels tomorrow. I may end up just like doing the ride super chill. We'll see. Hopefully it starts feeling better, but yeah, gotta get back to the hotel, ice it up, take some Advil. Super bummer, but at least now we know not to full send onto that bridge. How are you feeling on the start line?
Good. I like the course. I like it way better than last year.
It's almost there, close.
Waffle Ride.
Got slow back.
I don't know.
Alrighty, day of the race. I was really looking forward to this course, a new course, but the same intensity. I knew that going into it, that we were gonna just full on drill it for the first, for all the race, for the whole race. But honestly, I was a little nervous, but not too much. I knew what to expect.
Yeah, so Eli, it started out with a climb. How hard did y'all go up that?
It was like tempo. It was okay. We didn't drill like past years, but we still were going pretty hard. We really were gonna drill it once we hit the first gravel sector. That was when we really lit it up.
Yeah, so my knee was still feeling pretty bruised up and rough after the crash on the recon ride the day before. So after talking with Coach Brian, we just thought it best to rest and save my legs for Bloom, which is our first pro stage race coming up in the next week. So I really wanted to be peak for that. So I was with Coach Brian actually at the feed zone, hoping to give Eli a bottle. But Eli, you're drilling it up until then. You find a good group on the road. Are y'all vibing together, taking even turns, or what's happening?
Yeah, so through that first gravel sector, it really blew the whole field up. And then once we hit the road, I found this nice group of like 5, and we just started like team time trial and pace lining it. But eventually, during then, there was a group up the road that we started with the amateurs, but the elites started 10 minutes ahead. So there's a group and then the elites. So honestly, we're just trying to ride as fast as we can. And then we hit Lemon Twistenberg. We were able to stay together. I ended up dropping my chain, which kind of sucked, but I had to chase back on until we hit Hodges. But the first feed, like the first-ish like real feed was like a mile, 30? And y'all were there. You and Brian were set up there. What was the plan? Were you trying to feed all his athletes too?
Yeah, Eli, my main goal was I was there to feed you, and Brian really wanted you to grab a bottle on your first time through. He even wrote you a sign that Seamus was holding, but you had your own fueling strategy and did not want a bottle. And you shook your head at us. We had 2 bottles. We were ready to give it to you. And yeah, what were you thinking? You didn't want one?
No, so I didn't want one at, what was it, mile 30? That was pretty far in, but we were hit that feed.
Hour and a half in.
We hit the feed at mile 30 and mile 47. So I wanted it on the way home when right before we hit Hodges in the last few climbs, so that I could have a fresh bottle. But I didn't. I just ended up not taking it the first time through. So I was just we were gonna do the loop, pull off, split off from the waffle, and then I was gonna ride back, hopefully in the front group, and get that bottle from y'all at mile 47. During that loop, I ended up making the front group of the wafer, but actually the second group, because our man Slasher, who was in that first group, would just like drop all of us. He just like rode away. But eventually we made it back to y'all.
Yeah, y'all did that sector a lot faster than I thought you would. And I was actually like on a little bike ride with Seamus, spinning my legs out, and then we see you and you're like, oh crap, we missed you. And then Brian saw you coming but could not get a bottle out fast enough, and you just rode by. So yeah, you ended up not getting a bottle the second time through, which was kind of funny because we were both ready the first time and you refused, and then the second time through we weren't ready when you wanted one. So but yeah, you're still vibing, and you go back through the sector, and there's a lot of traffic still coming through the first time. Was that pretty annoying?
Yeah, because we were the wafer and we like go really fast. They didn't have enough time to funnel through all the people that were doing the waffle or the wafer just at like a regular pace. So we actually hit it was like double traffic through Hodges, and yeah, it was just like every turn was blind and actually kind of scary because we're trying to drill it, like the 3 to 5 of us, while other guys are like going the opposite way, and it's single track. There's a little bit of double track, but it's mainly single track through the turns. So like we're yelling bike. It wasn't the best, but we ended up making it through there, and then we hit the last sector. Yeah, they added like a hike-a-bike or you could take this other route through a river crossing that's like as high as your knees. We rode that in the pre-ride. How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, it was not rideable. You had to like walk through it. So you ended up going hike a bike. And then after you actually like got on, you were in the lead, and then you dropped your chain, and then you chose to run instead of putting it back on. What was the theory behind that?
It was like 10% grades. And so I was like, dang, I'm gonna try and find a spot where I can at least like somewhat start. And yeah, I just ended up running to the top of the hill, and then hop back on, and then we hit the last aid station. But like Slasher and them were just like gone on the road. Like I could not close the gap. It was like a terrible headwind, and that was the last time I saw them.
And then you rolled in for 3rd place.
Yeah, 3rd place. It was honestly a really good result. I knew that like drop chain and the no bottle really was not a great factor, but honestly 3rd place I was actually really happy and really stoked on. So
first junior
in the wafer. So honestly a really awesome race. Could have gone better, but just a dope day of gravel racing.
Let's go.
Alrighty guys, so we just finished the wafer. I ended up rolling in 3rd place. Pretty good. Really happy with that, you know? Podium. Really happy with that. So yeah, it was good. Dropped my chain like twice, and that really set me back.
All right, good job today, Steven.
Yeah.
That's Steven Case across the
tires
line.
were good, bike was good. We went full gas the first 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, but our heart rate set like high threshold for almost like an hour and a half. And like the gravel descents, everybody was going so hard. And we started with the waffle, like not the elites, but it was mass start everybody else. And yeah, those guys are so strong, so good at going down the gravel. So yeah, 3rd place, happy with that. Lost it in like the last road section, but yeah, overall, an awesome day.
Great job, Eli, on an awesome and strong ride this weekend. I was super bummed I couldn't be out there with you.
Yeah, huge shout out and thank you to Canyon for helping us out this week. As always,
you know it, Bros Ride Bikes.
Eli Watson! That's your top 3 right there in the wafer man, 18 and under. All right, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 wafer man overall.